Hey HubSpotters, it's Davey over at Pearagon. For those of you who are new or just getting used to HubSpot, today I want to show you some less likely fields that you would know about and that are less known, I should say, in HubSpot that sometimes people miss. And so HubSpot actually provides a lot of details and information, and instead of you going through and creating all sorts of like calculated fields and connecting things, you may just want to look and see what already exists. I'm just going to go over a few, and those few are still a lot. So you still have, this is a second section. You can learn about sections in other places, but this is IBM here. Some less likely known fields. So there's in no particular order here, but I just want to go through some of them to let you know how to find them and how to use them. So first off, did you know that HubSpot has a likelihood to close field? This field right here can actually tell you, and it even tells you here, that the highest probability that this will close based on previous information in the next 90 days. So right now I have a 1.2% chance of closing IBM. Good thing this isn't actually my hub. So it actually tells you the time that it's changed. So it looks like I kind of increased a little bit, so that's awesome, and decreased at the same time. But you do get history here. That is easily found by clicking on details. How about the annual revenue here? This is the actual or estimated annual revenue of the company powered by HubSpot Insights. So this is their annual revenue for IBM that they estimate. So it's kind of like having a Hoovers within the system, and you don't have to pay for it. Also, with associated contacts, it lets me know if I actually have a contact that's created in here. And so how many contacts do I have in total with this company? So if you have a lot, you can at least get a total here instead of trying to go over and count them on the right-hand side. Associated deals. So do I have any deals with this? If you're working a lot of different things, especially like using deals as orders, this is a great place to see how many orders you actually have with this company in one single place. The company domain name, which it pulls automatically from a new contact and helps to create the company. The close date. This is the close date of the first deal that actually occurred. So if we look at this here, the date the company organization was closed as a customer. You also have industry, which it pulls directly from its insights as well. It has a huge list. You can change it, but this is what it pulls from its details it already has, hopefully from SIC codes. Life cycle stage automatically changes based on somebody becoming a deal, or a customer is because a deal closes, and there's an automation you can turn on and off for that. But this just sits in the background so you can kind of know if they're a customer or an opportunity. How about if you have open deals with them? How about the number of child companies? Did you know that you can have related companies that are child companies to this? You can even look at the recent deal amount. So if you're trying to see how big the last order was, or the last deal that actually closed or order that closed. How about the time zone? It can pull in direct time zones. It is written in field, but it is there and it's consistent if HubSpot recognizes them. You can also create your own drop down of time zones as well. There's a way to do that. This is really cool. HubSpot reads the back end of their website typically and from other information and pulls out and says, hey, here are the things that IBM is using for its technology. It has, looks like some Amazon servers, looks like it even has some WordPress and some Drupal that it's using maybe on different sites of different pages. Looks like they possibly might be using Zendesk in some of their groups, and even MailChimp. Can you believe it? So these are all the things that programs that it sees tied in with IBM's URL. Again, their website, when it was founded, again, pulling from its insights, total revenue that we've gained from it. So this is the total amount of closed won deals, so it takes into account all the deals that are part of it. It even looks at, you can even look at if they're an ideal customer based on their tier. This helps with the target accounts if you're using account-based marketing. You can look at the number of blockers. You notice these are locked fields, but they are the number of contacts associated with this company with the role of blocker. So if you put all of these in with the buying roles, you can actually see where blockers, buying, and decision makers, and then you can even mark them as a buyer, as a target account. And when you do this, then you get the account-based marketing. You can look at our other video for that, for ABM, account-based marketing, so that you can have, and I call it account-based targeting, as it were, because you're targeting those accounts. So that's all the cool things that I know about with companies that are great, amazing fields. Go check them out. I would definitely look at the likelihood to close. And this is something that's given as you get to higher tier levels with professional enterprise and get more insights. Enjoy.